You have been releasing so much. You have been in the fight or flight mode for so long. Now that you're sitting in peace, sitting in some type of calm, you don't trust it. You still waiting for that other shoe to drop. And I'm here to tell you, it's not going to drop. What has happened is that you not only crossed timelines, you've quantum leaped into a reality where peace and calm is your set point, is your baseline. And just like you have a baseline of your heartbeat, you do have a baseline for your frequency. And your baseline is peace and tranquility and not being able to, be on guard at all times, be ready to run or be ready to fight at all times. That's not your baseline anymore, baby. You have released so much that you don't know how to act. You don't know how to stand in your sovereignty. You don't know how to stand because your reality has not caught up to what has happened on the inside, what has changed on the inside. You have come to this point where Source is saying for you to rest, for you to relax. Source has brought you to this point where you can feel safe, you can feel secure, you can feel protected because you are. You are divinely protected. You are divinely um, safe. Source has brought you out of that timeline. Take a moment and pause with me and just take a look around. As I look around, as you can see, there's my pool area. I'm in the garden. And Source brought me to a place of peace. This is what my peace looks like. That may look different from the rest of you. But my peace looks like coconut trees and palm trees and the water and how the sunlight glistens down onto the water and watching the waves and how it just sparkles. I like bling. So I watch how it sparkles and it gives me peace. So what does peace look like to you? Does peace look like being in your own place and not having to hear the noise or have to compromise what you're doing that brings your body down, that softens you because of someone else's chaotic energy that surrounds you? Has Source moved that away? Have moved people away? Have moved you from places? Have you had that inkling feeling of it's time for you to move? It's time for you to go. And then it is. It's time for you to move. It's time for you to go. It's not up to you to figure out the how. See, this is how it works. This is how co-creation with Source works. Picture you're in the car, right? Road trips, right? And the person is driving. Then you have the navigator next to you telling you, this is where we're going, right? And so, thank you, Source. You know where you're going. You know the experiences that you want to have. You're listening to the navigator telling you to turn left, turn right, slow down. Okay, there's a light coming up. You're going to make a right at this light, and then you're going to go down this road. You're going to park here for a moment, and whatever it is that you needed at this park, you're going to get it. Okay, so you're telling Source where you want to go. Source put you in the driver's seat because you do that dictate. Thank you, Source. You do dictate the experiences and where you go. Why? Because this planet is free will. Thank you, Source. This planet is free will, and so you get to determine right, left, whatever it is. That Source is the navigator. Source has the map. Source knows exactly how to get you to where you're going, and also Source knows where there's obstacles, where there's going to be, if there's people in your way, if there's places in your way that you don't need to go. Source will say, no. We're going to turn around. We're going to back up. And then we're going to go and make a left back there. And it's up to you, driver, whether you're going to take that direction or not. Wow. Thank you, Source. It's up to you to whether you're going to take this direction or not. And so as you're driving in your car, what is your car? Is it a convertible? Is it, a two-seater? Is it a coupe? Is it a SUV? Got the sounds bumping? I like the SUV. I like to sit up a little bit so I can look over. And it's not that I just like to see the road. I like to see everything that's going on around me. I got my music bumping. I got my beats. Bass. I like music, and I like to have that bass bumping right by my leg in the sense that vibration. Okay, I divert. And so you're driving, and you're in this car. You're in the front seat and the driver's seat. You turn in the car, but see here you have to listen to the navigator. Source. Navigator is telling you, has the map, it has to tell you the directions of exactly where you're going. And guess who's in the back seat? Your ego. See, your ego is not driving anymore. Your ego now is sitting in the back seat, chilling, got the shades on, got snacks, got the little blanket, in case you want to take a nap, because ego is just chilling. It doesn't have to be involved as much as it was before. And so this is your driving situation now that you're on your journey out of the matrix. This is your road trip. And as you're in this road trip, see, you got to listen to your navigator. The navigator got the map. The navigator is telling you where to go. You just have to listen and trust. So you can trust your navigator. Your navigator has your best interest at heart, knows exactly where you're going. Say you said, this is what I want to experience. This is how I want to live. Your navigator source is like, I bet this is what, I'm going to take you. There's some things you got to do. And then you know what you did, you overpacked. You got too many suitcases. And your navigator source told you pack light. Yeah, I was told that too. When I was told to move, told me to pack light. And at first I thought it was my suitcases. No, that's not what Source was telling me to pack light. Source was telling me to unpack all that bullshit that I was trying to bring with me. All that anxiety, all of that. It's hot out here. I'm in a tropical country, so it's a little warm out here. I think it's like 92 degrees, and it's a different kind of 92 degrees, but girlfriend's still sweating. Still got some little sweat running down my face. But anyway, so I divert, put my shades back on. And so Source said pack light. And so when Source told me to pack light, I'm thinking, okay, so how many suitcases? I think I brought about 6 suitcases with me. And it wasn't all clothes. I had books, I had my electronics, I had things that I thought I needed while I was here. And then Source still said pack light. I packed very light. And that was all that I brought with me. But also, Source was telling me to pack light. Unpack the shit that I was carrying. Unpack the people that I thought that I needed to bring with me. To unpack all of those things, to release, to let them go. Because where I am going, they can't go. Where I'm going, the energy and the frequency that I was holding on to can't sustain. And when I first got here, I felt a little wobbly and was like, okay, feeling disconnected because Source still had to unpack some things, had to release some things in me that I may be able to hold the frequency. Thank you, Source. Be able to hold the frequency that I am entering, and that is the same thing for you. You need to pack light, baby. You got to unload, because where you are going, that shit can't sustain. See, if you try to take that stuff with you, where you are going, it can't survive. Meaning you won't be able to survive at that frequency to where you are going, because it doesn't match. See, where you are going, you have to become a frequency match to be able to sustain, to be able to be stable, to be able to receive, because like attracts like. Hear me when I say like attracts like. That's the law of attraction that's been going around, but it's actually the law of vibration. Everything vibrates. Everything has a frequency. So if you look around your life right now, two things are happening. You resonate with the stuff that's happening around because you're a frequency match. Or stuff feels disconnected. Stuff feels like, this not even mine. That means your frequency, you're not a frequency match to that anymore, and you have moved spiritually, and your physical is catching up. So I'm here to tell you that you're not lost. You're not in the wrong place. You're actually in divine timing. You're at the right place at the right time. And you must become a frequency match to where you are going. So if that's not you right now, if scarcity and nervousness and waiting for bad shit to happen is what you're resonating with right now, guess what? That's what's going to show up. That is what's going to show up. So now, the definition of insanity is expecting different results but doing the same damn thing. I know I'm not insane, and I know definitely if you came across this video, we are connected to some such thing as a coincidence. You are not insane either. So in order to get different results, baby, you got to do different things. It might seem a little scary, and I put quotation marks around scary. It's unknown. That's all it is. It's just unknown. And the unknown, look at it as a wonderful thing, because the shit that you've been through, you know that shit. You know the results. You know what's going to happen. But you don't like it. You don't want that anymore. So look at the unknown as exciting, because you know it ain't the bullshit that you've been in. Okay? It's not that bullshit you've been in. So embrace the unknown. Source is in the silence. It's in the silence that Source will let you know this is where we're going. You're planning your trip. This is your next step. I'm here to tell you, Source breadcrumbed me, and it was okay. I was the white kid. I always asked questions, but Source was teaching me trust. Teaching me how to trust the navigator. And I'm telling you now, I am excited. I'm not excited about, you see, hear my birds. The birds, I don't know if you can hear them or not, but there's birds chirping, and I love them. They even come on my balcony, and I'm high up in my condo, but they come on my balcony every morning and just sing a little song, like, good morning, sunshine. And I go, hey, baby, good morning. I'm here. Open up the curtain, say, like, come and say, okay, she there. And so you, to come back to what I was saying, you are not lost. You're in the unknown. And the unknown is a beautiful place. It's a place where Source can speak to you, can guide you, can tell you what your next step is, and have fun with it. You get to decide. Remember, you're the driver. And you get to listen to the navigator or not. And you find out you be doing a U-turn, backing up, boop, boop, backing up because you done went down the wrong damn street. You feeling some stuff that you didn't want to feel, and it's like, I told you, okay, you ready to go the right way? See, I heard that a lot. You ready to go the right way? And that's when I stopped playing, because I don't know what it was, that sometimes I listened, sometimes I didn't. Now I listen all the time because Source knows best. Source has a bird's eye view, can see everything, can see every timeline that's happening simultaneously. Whatever timeline you go on, it's just the decision that you make. So always choose the decision that is for your highest good, to give you the highest happiness, to give you the most abundance that's available to you. And you always choose that. You'll always choose the highest timeline. And that is the map that Source will take you to. So it's time to release. Not everything and everybody can come with you. Your frequency is rising. Drop off that shit that can't hold it. And you will see what unfolds just right around that corner.